9,777. That's the number of homes that are in the 40509 zip code, of which Andover campus of First United Methodist Church is located. We know that demographically, half the folks who are in our area do not go to church anywhere. That is simply a call that is too great to ignore. People have asked, why are we even at Andover doing what we're doing? And that is the reason I always come back to. For it's not numbers of homes, but it's the significance of those homes that have people living in them who have needs, who have hurts, that only the Church of Jesus Christ can begin to answer. We have intended and done our best to be faithful to all that God's called us to. We have begun to sense that there's a growing need in our community, and particularly at the Andover campus, for additional Sunday school space, so that more people can come in and move from rows to circles and get to know each other a little better. And there's more need for worship space. And so we have been talking over the last few months and have made a decision and it was announced October 4th, that we'll begin a second service here at the Andover campus. We're going to do a 9:40 Sunday school and worship time and an 11 o'clock Sunday school and worship time. And that will begin January the 10th of 2010 for the express purpose of being able to fling the doors open even wider to invite more and more people in. For what we begin to notice is that, A, we're out of Sunday school space. We need to create more space, more rooms that we can help people to get to know one another and begin studying and praying and caring for one another. Additionally, it's becoming more difficult for a family who comes in right about worship time to find seats together. And we know that while we who have been at Andover for a while don't mind sitting close to one another, sometimes that is off-putting to newcomers that come in. And so we've decided we're going to take a leap of faith, just like 2 years ago when there was a group of people said, we don't know who will be coming, we don't know what this might turn into, but we'll take a step of faith and remodel the building, provide leadership, and see where this might go. Same thing for January the 10th. I don't have any preconceived notions of what it may evolve into, but I do know that we have reached a point, a growing sense of God's calling, and a growing sense of our need to be faithful to continue to fling our doors more and more wide open to those 5,000 homes, which represent 5,000 families who are right at our front door, who desperately need, as we all do, the saving knowledge of what Jesus Christ has done for us. They need a community of people that would care for them, and they need a place where they could plug in and to use the gifts and the talents God has given them. And so we launch out on this. We'll get through Advent, and then at that point we'll really turn our attention to what the two services may very well mean and look like. I know that right up front there's several questions that people have been having. We've been trying to answer those, particularly on the blog. But one of them is well, what's this mean for, if I'm coming now, what's this mean for me? Really, it means very little. We will continue to have children's choirs and youth choirs at 9. We'll have Sunday school and a worship service at 9:40, and then another Sunday school and worship at 11. For the majority of us, there will be very little change. We are wanting to begin to ask you to discern and to pray. We were looking for about 25 people who would be willing to be missionaries, so to speak, within our walls, who'd be willing to change from worshiping at 11 to worship at 9:40, from going to Sunday school at 9:40 to going to Sunday school at 11, basically to flop your morning around in order to provide a warm and friendly atmosphere for the new folks who are coming, and to provide leadership within Sunday school and other areas of the church. You're going to be hearing a lot more about this. We don't want it to be overwhelming, there's so much going on. We want this to be a part of a larger thing that we're doing and we're called to. But I think it's important we continue to talk about it. We continue to brainstorm, and we'd love to hear any questions that you would have about it. I'm excited about what God is doing in your life as I hear every week about the things that are going on. I'm excited about how God is going to use your faithfulness